So here's a Paleo Frog deck profile with replays, and it has the card Demise in it, this time with the Morellis. So yeah, going up against this deck right here, the Grand Maju, Book of Moonhelm. All he has is the Jizmec, and I get rid of that, Dynamiscus. And of course he has another one. So activate Impermanent, so I can get the Paleo Chain, so I can make that Toad. Beat over the set. Got the Judgment. Effect, Special Summon. Goes into Eater of Millions. Beats over Dupe Frog, okay. Beats over my Toad. Add Dupe. Has the Called by the Grave. Normal Summon Swap, effect, send Ronin, effect. He's trying to get rid of it, but I just Judgment him. Swap Frog again. Ronin Totem. The Starboy. Doing it totally awesome. Get over that Jizmec. And he has 2 Super Polys, which does nothing. I'll just let him get the Jizmec off. Then we got the Dupe Frog. Lost Wind. So he takes the damage. Dupe Frog again, so now I can't even attack. Using a Grand Maju deck, which is funny. And I just start beating him down. His Super Polys are basically useless, and I just stop the Necroface. And he scoops. Open up Swat Frog, gets an Ash, bounce back to hand, set 4. Solid Mangrate Circle, Foxy. So Solid Mangrates, I try to always take their monster so they can't even Link Summon. And it worked. So try this Swat Frog again, eats another Ash. Battle Phase hit for 1,000. Bounce. Then we got the Compulse, which is really good against Salad also. So Gazelle, I just steal it. And he quit. So I can't blame him, because I was going to just do something similar next turn. So yeah, just going off with the frogs, make totally awesome and set a card. Standby phase for Dupe. Got the Jackal. Got that card. Got the Endymion, which I negate immediately. Brings out Cerberus. Beats over my Dupe. Lets me search. Standby phase, Toad. Normal. Go into Security Dragon because I don't want him to negate my stuff. Make totally awesome. Go into Boral Sword. Going into Swat Frog, effect, put it in defense. Going into Toad. And just attack for game. Because Boral Sword is really strong. Game 2. He just does his pendulum stuff. Bring out the Jackal King. Bring out the Cerberus. Activate that. Now, I kind of wondered why he didn't go into Electromite, but okay. Impermanent, so he can't negate my Swat Frog. Then just go off of Swat Frog. Going into that Toad. Set 2, pass. Dynamiscus, get rid of that. Totally awesome. Just negate it with Toad, so I can set his card to my side of the field. Bring out Dupe Frog in defense. Add Swat Frog to hand. Use Cerberus to banish my Dupe Frog, which is a good play. I can pulse in the end phase to get the Paleo Chain. So now his board is basically dead. Then we go into Nomlicaris, so I can start popping all of his cards. Set the Lost Wind. Now at this point I pretty much know that's game because I can just stop him from Pendulum Summoning using a Nomlicaris. And if he brings anything significant out, I have the Lost Wind, which is what I did. Then Nomlicaris effect to mill, add to hand. And at this point, I'm going to just keep plussing way too hard. Set the Judgment. Also set evenly, because why not? Activates that. Activates effect. Anomalocaris. Attack for game. Going up against another Pendulum player this time. A different one. So it just does all these Pendulum plays that I can't do anything to. Got the Electromite. Get his Divine Strike. Gamma, LP. Yeah, he just does these combos. So you just kind of sit here and wait. Hoping that will be over soon. Appaloosa with the Vortex. Set the Negate and then have the Cerebus. Set 6 cards and pass. Book a Moon to bait out a Negate. Now Heavy Storm Duster Helm. And then he had that. Which I actually didn't really read the card because I didn't realize it banished from the extra deck. I thought it was the one that required them have the Yang Zing on the field. So he just goes off of plays, brings out Dawn Dragster, Battle Face, Book of Moon, so he has to negate it, and I just crack down to steal his monster with the highest attack. But he's able to pop the crackdown and get his monster back and negate the Duke Frog. And at that point, it's probably game, because there's not much I can do. I just did Trap Tricks. Got the Lost Wind. So I make the Toad. Go into Toad. Attack. I normal summon Duke Frog, hoping that I could, special summon another Duke Frog and stop him from attacking. But he just had too many negates to the point to where I just couldn't really do anything. So yeah, he just attacks for game. Game 2, just set 4 and pass. Pin calls me. Pretty much just letting him go off at this point until I can get rid of that card. Book of Moon with Paleo Chain. He's not going to waste the red reboot, which is a good idea. And top deck Swap Frog. Swap Frog effect. And now I actually have my place. So start beating him down. End turn. Toad effect. Dragon Shrine. Getting effect off. Activate, activate. Try to MST, but he red reboots me. Just lets me set a judgment. Pin summons. And he just starts going off. But I still have the Toad and the dupe, and he can't do anything. So Foolish Burial, Upstart. So this is game 3. So he does typical Pendulum plays, but I sided in those Super Polys and opened it up. Plus I have the Impermanence for the Electromite. So Electromite, of course. Hit it. And he just goes off. With the usual plays. Except for he makes the Heradic Seal, which I don't really care about. Because I just always Ron and Toad to bait out the negate. Yeah, except for he didn't put a bunch of darks on the board, so I couldn't just Super Poly home, unfortunately. Spell Power. Pin summons. Battle Face. Super Poly, break his board. Battle Phase, beat over the card that negates all my cards. Card demise. At this point, I'm just plussing like way too much. So Dragon Ravine, Tempest, to the Psyframe. Then he gets all these, and I just Judgment it. And he scoops. So here's the deck profile. So I actually think that's better than the previous one I made. I really like Demise, even though sometimes you do have to hold on to it. I cut Dynamiscus down to 2 because I don't really like discarding a card. But still, yeah, really strong card, so you have to run it. I have the 2 Morellas they're all right. I'm gonna cut them in the next deck profile I do for Paleozoics probably. Judgment is amazing. Like, you have to run it. Some people are cutting out the Anomalocaris Paleozoic, but I really like it. Like, I just think it has really strong plays, so I plan on keeping it. Ultimate Falcon for the Waken the Dragon. And Super Poly is extremely strong as always. And there's the deck profile.